Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. We've got an AL East contest tonight between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. The Blue Jays look for their 7th straight victory next. Luis Severino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So now into the box is Bo Bichette. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
Three and 1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, that 2-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Stepping in for the Jays, Marcus Semien. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch.
No, that's low.
Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. Now.
That ball went out.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Fouled away. Bichette on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
George Springer the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. When you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. Throw over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
We got 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
Batting fourth.
So a runner at first with two away, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Inside ball
And he
one.
takes ball one. A runner on first with two away. Pitch out.
2 balls,
Nothing
no
doing.
strikes.
Down
Ball
low,
three.
and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
We got 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 3-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. One left for Toronto. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Luke Weaver will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So stepping in is Gio Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. That just misses off the inside for ball one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-1. Down the left field line and deep. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Next, here is Aaron Hicks. He's hoping to start this series a little better than the one he finished last time. He was 0 for 5 on Sunday. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Ground ball right side. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
That is good.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, it could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside corner.
DJ LeMahieu is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in, now change up down and away. This is the cat and mouse that I love about the game.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. Hit out towards second. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. On the first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21, some guys figure it out at 30, some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who's come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
Rendell Grichuk comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 7 homers, 27 driven in. And it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Hicks will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
The 2-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin the start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Now at the plate, Luke Boyd. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. First pitch on the way.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0. Hit hard towards the hole. Bichette's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Reese McGuire. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside quarter that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The numbers, 282 to start play, 6 home runs, and 19 driven in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
The bat, number 11. Shortstop.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He'll come in here at 259. 8 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. The 0-1 on its way. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
This pitch is popped up. Voit in foul ground. Oh, he botched it. Biggio leads off first with 1 away. This is foul right side. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Marcus Semien.
At the ball.
A ball and no strikes. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0 delivery. Tapped up the first baseline. The 1-1. This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw on to Voit, takes care of him, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Here's the first pitch. Giancarlo Stanton is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. To the Yankees left fielder.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
This is on the ground over to first. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Next to hit is Kyle Higashioka. First delivery to him. Down the left field line and deep.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Tyro Estrada.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that brings up Tyro Estrada. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey.
The windup and the 0-1. And he pumps
No
the
ball,
fastball
2 strikes.
by him at 94. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Off-speed pitch
I got to
in
count
the
1
dirt
and 2.
as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect.
Well, leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now back, left fielder, Gurriel.
No one on with 1 down, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now back, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Up next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The pitch. Changeup called strike 1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. LeMahieu is there, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 0-0. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here it comes. Ball 1. Hot shot on the ground is short. And there's 1 away.
Now back, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Next for New York, Aaron Hicks grounded out in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. lifted in the air to straightaway center. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Now here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Springer on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
The right fielder,
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Randall.
Now the first pitch. Randall Gritcher is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton.
Belted high in the air out to left. Stanton looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 10 for him on the year. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Rowdy Tellez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 7.
Next to hit, Reese McGuire. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now the first pitch.
Aye.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Stanton. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. So now to the plate, Kevin Biggio. Popped him up. Estrada has got it, and the side is retired. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Middle of the night at Yankee Stadium. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's big Aaron Judd. Leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
Not close. It's 2-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
2 balls and a strike. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. Next up will be Gleyber Torres, struck out in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Striding in is Giancarlo Stanton. He bounced out last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Voigt is off at first with 2 away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. It's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
The 1-2. Fouled off. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. One left for the Yankees. They trail this one 1-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it one away.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Marcus Semien.
So next to bat will be Marcus Semien. No hits to this point. Now the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. One out, nobody on. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. Payoff pitch home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 3, George Springer.
Here's George Springer, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
And now the first pitch. Lourdes Gurriel started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
2 out with the man at first. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
A pause, and the 0-2.
Whoa, that's down.
pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it, and he makes the play to end the inning. One left for Toronto, but they're up 1-0.
Right now, right down, write your feelings out. I'm on a song loud, put my words to style, find out why my people are crying out. Reach out with them.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up to bat next. It'll be the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Kyle Higashioka.
First delivery to him. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope,
Tried to
that's
throw
the
the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Set to deal on 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Tyro Estrada digging in now. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Two and one after the foul ball there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
In now, Gio Urshela. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in will be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning of this one to come through.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 44.
Now to the plate, here is Rowdy Tellez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0 pitch.
2 balls, no strike.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
The 2-0 on the way. Guerrero, base runner at first with 1 out. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he fouls this one off. Runners on first with 1 down. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Reese McGuire will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, outside.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1. He's in there for a full count now, 3-2.
You got a full count, 3-2.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Stepping in once again is Kevin Biggio. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball back outside.
The 1-0 home.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And now the runner from third scores to give him a very important insurance run. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, Giro. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
Bo Bichette is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Fastball well outside.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
On the ground to the right side and through. A base hit. 1 run is scored. Tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Toronto leads this one 3-0. At the plate, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home. He's in there for strike 1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
The 1-1 home. he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. One out, nobody on. Hey. 2 balls and a strike. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
A payoff pitch one more time. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gurriel retreats to the track and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They trail in this one 3-0. Aaron O'Day has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56, Aaron O'Day.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, George Springer. He's set. Here it comes. High and deep to right center. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now back, left fielder, Gurriel.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0 home is a slider taken for a ball.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Now back, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Now into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball one. Fouled off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Now is Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Boy, this is an absolute gift for them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
At the plate now, Luke Voigt. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Torres gets his lead at first, nobody out. On a line to shortstop.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Digging in next, Giancarlo Stanton. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering. Now a swing and a miss as they started out on a pitch well inside for strike one. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Here's the 0-1. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Scooped up to second for one, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
He's set and the pitch. Kyle Higashioka is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. A runner on first with two away. Count is 1-2 now. Working for the punch out, and the offering goes the other way with a curveball as this is banged into right center. It's a base hit. The hold at second, and there are two aboard now. So close, but with one swing of the bat, the no-hit bid ends here with 2 out in the 8th. Still a remarkable pitching performance nonetheless.
Oh, it sure is, Matty B. Boy, you get that part of the game as a pitcher into the 8th inning. It's hard not to look past getting that last out, thinking about the 9th hero, but they made him pay here with 2 outs in the 8th.
Yeah, he's thrown the ball so good, Dan. He's worked all sides, in and out, up, down, all quadrants covered. Be interesting to see if he toes the slab in the 9th or if they hand this over to the bullpen.
Jordan Romano enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Stepping up is Thairo Estrada. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Two down, runners at first and second. Behind 0-2 now.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, that's low.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Slow little grounder left side. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They trail it here 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Rendell Gritcher. Here's the first pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Standing in now, Rowdy Tellez. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Stanton to the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
To the plate now, Reese McGuire, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. No hits to this point. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
And stepping in, Kevin Biggio. Singled home run in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Now the first pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Tellez stands at second with 2 gone. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 2-1.
Count 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1. Hit down the third baseline. And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. They lead it 3-0. Kirby Yates comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 39, Kirby Yates. Leading up for the Yankees, the third baseman, number 29.
from the stretch. Gio Urshela stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here it comes.
That's a ball. Count 2-1.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Really strong outing, Matty V. Into the 8th inning without allowing a run, in line for the win, and he certainly deserves a good fate in this one. Hard to imagine he could pitch any better innings 1 through 8 than he did in this one.
Aaron Hicks comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Here comes the 1-2.
Ball. Down, 3-2.
DJ LeMahieu will be next. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Into the corner and slicing foul. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another full count pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
So now to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. And that one yanked just foul. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last chance for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Jays used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Luke Weaver takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Kirby Yates strikes out the side to record the save, his 14th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Supposed to be the front, say it's too loud, still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a. You ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there you go again, rolling up, putting me on the floor again. A nice day, I might roll to the store again and let y'all see.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 3 runs on 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.